Station number KH37. Please change here for the station-built bus bound for Kyoto Station. For Kiyomizu Gojo, please change at this station.
はい。